Do sit down, please. Do you know why you're here?
No, not really. I understand what the letter says, but I don't understand why I've been sent it.
Right, well, you should have been told that this is a CP conference to decide the route of how to handle the situation with your child going forward.
What situation? My child is autistic and I'm looking to get support.
Okay, the way this is going to work is I'm going to give you this for a few minutes to read over. Then we're going to get started. We'll hear from everyone first, and then you can say anything you need to at the end.
I don't understand what's happening.
We'll deal with questions at the end.
They say that in a moment of extreme trauma, you remember everything in great detail. That time slows down and you see things in a sort of out-of-body experience sort of way. You don't. That didn't happen for me anyway. If I'm being honest, I felt more like I was on a train and the brakes had failed. There was a complete and utter lack of control in that moment. Everything was spinning and questions were bursting into my mind like red-hot fireworks, only to disappear again without answers. Then, nothing. A moment later, everything fell away. Like all the sound in the room stopped. There were other people there, I'm sure there were, but I don't remember who. I don't remember what they were saying. I don't even remember what we've been talking about moments before I opened the letter. The moments all feel fragmented like a badly edited TV show. I can't place the order of those moments in my life. I remember talking to the neighbour, but I don't remember going outside. I vaguely remember talking to a friend, but she couldn't have been there. Maybe it was on the phone. Everything is scrambled. But the one thing I do remember, and will always remember, was the letter. I remember the tone in the letter. It was so official, so serious, so severe. It's a mistake. It's a mistake. It has to be a mistake. I keep saying that over and over in my mind. There has to be a reasonable explanation for it. At that point, my fighting instincts kick in. Start searching for the logic and the illogical reason in the chaos. Go back to the start of the letter, reread it. My eyes go to the very top. My heart sinks again because it's my name. It's addressed to me. Okay? Maybe there is some other part where the mistake is. Keep looking. It's my address. Look further. At that moment, another thought enters my mind. Maybe this isn't a mistake. Maybe this is real. Don't read anymore. Put it back in the envelope and leave it until Monday. But I need to know. My mind starts racing again and the battle to understand what's happening starts again and the train is out of control again. I don't remember at what point I went outside to speak to my mum on the phone, and I couldn't tell her urgently enough, quickly enough what was happening, and she just kept telling me that everything was going to be okay. That there wasn't anything they could do because you haven't done anything wrong. And I kept rereading her the letter. It didn't sound like there was nothing they could do. And of course, this will happen on a Friday afternoon. And my solicitor wouldn't be back in the office until Monday. So this was with me the whole weekend. A weekend of grasping at fragments of questions and being reassured by well-meaning but completely confused friends and family, all asking the same questions as us. How can they do anything when you haven't done anything wrong? You haven't done anything wrong. We haven't. I have never felt so isolated and alone. And as much as I didn't want to feel alone, I really didn't want to go on the school run, because all I could think was, who knew? Did everyone know? Was everyone laughing at me behind my back? There's that phrase that gets passed around so often. There's no smoke without fire. I'm sure I've even thought it about others at some point. People are capable of seeing things that are not there. And what's more, people are capable of believing that you are something you are not. I couldn't meet anybody's eyes. I just went to school and went home as quickly as possible. And then the next thing I remember was an almighty crash coming from the upstairs bedroom. And the noise was so loud that it shook me out of my fog. And the internet had gone down, so my son was now throwing everything around the room because the game he wanted to play needs the internet. So I just remember at that point consciously deciding to just put aside my fear and shame and anger at the letter summoning me to a child protection hearing and just go back to trying to deal with the regular Friday meltdown. There's comfort in the routine, I guess. And so that's the road I took to get here. And now I have one child in school and another child out of school with no support and a diagnosis of autism. And now I have to defend myself in this room where I have no idea about what accusations are going to come flying my way.
Right then, I think we'll start. I'll pass over to the social worker on this case.